dough is a lot lighter in colour than that, isn't it? But because we've added in the eggs and the butter, it's made it richer, enriched the dough, okay? So if I just turn that onto here.
Excuse me, sure. Did you add the eggs in the flour?
Yes, crack the eggs straight into the flour. You don't need to heat the eggs up at all. Okay, let me just pop that on there. Then all we're going to do is just start to work that. At the minute, the gluten that's in that flour, that one I talked about earlier, strong flour has more gluten than soft cake flour.
Okay.
Gluten is a protein, by the way, as well. If you look on the side of a bag of flour that you buy from the supermarket, the gluten content is defined as protein. Okay, so if you look down the nutritional value, you'll see strong flour has a higher gluten content than soft flour, and it's that gluten that we want to start to work. So at the minute, it's got no stretch at all. It's not really doing anything. But as I start to knead it and draw in all of the rest of these ingredients, this will go from this sort of floury, lumpy mass to nice and smooth and has a light sheen to it, almost like, not shiny, but has a very slight reflection from the light. Okay? So what I tend to do when I'm kneading, just use the heel of my hand like that, do it enough to tear the dough. Okay? And then I turn it 45 degrees, 90 degrees, sorry. Blimey, my maths is going to work as well. Oh, no, sorry, I'll turn it 45 degrees. There you go. Just a little bit. And keep working. And you will find that the bits of dough that stuck to your hands will start to come off anyway. You can use the back of a knife, you know, an eating knife, just to scrape your hands. Okay, and just keep working. Once you've worked this dough for about 10 minutes. No, you don't need any extra flour. Okay, so you work the dough for about 10 minutes. And eventually what will happen is that you'll get to the point where when you just pop your finger in, it springs back. Okay? Then, that dough, once it's finished, this one isn't finished, I'm going to carry on working it. I'm going to put it into a clean bowl that's been lightly greased. You can use a little bit of oil or a little bit of butter. Pop it in there, cover it with cling film really tightly. Put the bowl under your bench, forget about it. Once you've done that, we're going to move on to the next job. Any questions?
I'm a chef.
Yes, hold on a second, hold on. Sorry, Grace, what was that? About 10 minutes. If you're using a machine with a dough hook, then usually you're talking maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes. If you're doing it by hand, you can just take your mind off elsewhere, thinking about the holiday you're going to have in the summer or whatever, how many cocktails you're going to be drinking.
I'm a chef.
Stand and do
Does
this.
it make any difference kneading it in a bowl than on the surface? Does it make any difference?
Well, you've got more room.
More, oh, that's it. Okay, thank you.
Crack the other one.
Yeah.
How many eggs?
How many eggs is 3? 2 eggs.
3.
Then maybe your measurement, you have to mix
Use
it.
this one. Use that.
Yeah, get the spatula.
I'm doing it the way you know how we do our things. I don't know. You see when you do your fufu and your... I'm nervous. It's good that you're not doing it. You just had a baby, you know. Don't stress yourself. You need machine.
It's a mixer and just mix
Yeah,
it.
because this is
It's manual, it's too much work. You need a
Just a
little bit
tiny
more.
bit,
Yeah. Lift it up, let me see the texture. Yeah, it's a bit more. You want to open it, take the center.
This will work out perfect time.
and then you go. And this out.
That should be enough. Then it's less.
That's it.
What, are you recording? I just swear on it.
And then, oh, a little bit soft.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
More right in there.
Maybe her measurement, the flour measurement was accurate.
Did you, was it accurate?
No, I mean her own.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
if you want to put 3
Because when you don't mess, I don't play with my ingredients. You know, when you
oh,
don't
maybe the milk was too much. That's why I asked you to go for the milk and the water so I don't put too much.
Sure.
Lift it up, let me see. Up, let me see. Come and get this, let me go on. I think you need a little bit more.
One more thing, actually, just while I'm checking.
Wow, a nice ring.
It's not quite there. I'm going to give that another 3 or 4 minutes, alright? The reason I say about, so just be aware of that when you come to do yours.
Okay.
Any questions? Okay, crack. Sorry, chefs, one more.
For the bread knife or something.
Might do.